So hello there everyone and welcome, it is Niran here, and today it is time for you to bring you yet another FIFA 18 career mode top tips video, and today I'm going to be bringing you another 12 players that are perfect for your road to glory career modes. In this video I'll be showing you lots of youngsters who start off a very low overall and therefore have a very low transfer sort of valuation and wage and can be picked up in smaller teams in lower divisions. They'll obviously have very good potentials, they've all got a potential of at least 80 and therefore they'll grow with your team as you rise through the divisions, as you go through the seasons, and will help you to not only domestic success, but maybe even European success as well. If you're going to enjoy the video or you find the players helpful in this, then make sure to slap a like on it and subscribe if you are new to the channel. I also just want to say a massive thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring today's FIFA 18 tips video. They're a great source of footballing news as well as tables and statistics, so if you want to check out anything to do with the footballing world in any of the major divisions, then make sure to go and check that app out. Obviously I use it mainly to look at my beloved Liverpool and see who we're linked with in terms of transfer targets, as you can do that on the app, and also of course check out how the players are doing statistically in the league and in the various competitions they take part in. You guys can even use it to keep tabs on the people involved in this video. It'll give you an idea of who's performing well and who maybe is going to be getting upgrades from EA on FIFA 18 career mode. So if you want to stay a step ahead of the game, then make sure to download the app. You can check it down in the description below for all of your footballing needs. Now though, it is time to get into the players because we've got a heck of a lot to cover in this one. And first of all, we've got Callum Hudson-Odoi. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that name. That last part of the double-barreled name sounds pretty African, however I still cannot pronounce it. But 63 rated is Ode Callum, playing for Chelsea. He's an attacking midfielder and can play on the left and right wing. 16 years of age, was added to the game very recently, so if you are playing a pretty old save, you might not be able to use him, and by old I mean probably older than November, so either in October or the start of September. If you started that save, you probably won't find him. Very good player though, has a potential of 84 I do believe, 3-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves, playing for Chelsea. I think you can pick him up for roughly £600,000 and has very low wages too. Next up we move over to Poland of all places for Sebastian Szymanski of Legia Warsaw. The right midfielder is 63 overall and has very good agility and balance, as well as ball control, dribbling and pace. This guy's got some really good attributes to say he's only 63 overall and he's only 18 years of age. And he's got a potential of roughly 81 or 82, so he will be good enough to play in the Premier League when you get there, or the highest division of any of the major leagues the highest, okay, do you know what I'm trying to say? They'll be able to play in Spain, France, Germany, England, whatever, the highest divisions of any of those countries, that's what I was trying to say. But yeah, some really good attributes on Szymanski. You can pick him up for around about £500,000 and got some good pace and dribbling ability already. Same for this man here, Eddie Nketiah, who jumped onto the scene in real life, scoring a brace in the Carabao Cup. Can't actually remember who it was against, as some sirens go past my window. Clearly Eddie Nketiah is too on fire for even Nottingham in real life. But regardless of that, the 60 overall striker has some very good pace as well. The Englishman, 18 years of age. You can see his technical attributes need some improvement realistically, but he is young. He has a potential of 80 and of course you can train him as well. 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, along with medium attacking and defensive work rate for Eddie Nketiah, who has very much become a bit of a hit in real life. Hopefully he can continue that form and can continue the hype that is built around him at the moment, but he will be good on FIFA 18 too. Next up we've got Ubite Evan Ndika from Auxerre. Can play as a centre-back and central midfielder. Decent pace, jumping and strength on this guy, which is good to see. As a young centre-back, it's always nice to see a bit of all-roundedness on the physical stats, because it's often hard to grow the physical stats. So seeing good pace, strength and jumping on a young centre-back is always a really good sign. Good tackling attributes as well as good passing, which makes sense given he can play as a central midfielder too. So your options are really open with this guy. I don't think I'll have to do much in terms of training to make him very good in his position. 65 overall, 17 years of age, again roughly 82 potential, and can probably pick him up for around about £600,000 from the French side. Moving back to England though, this time to the Championship, and we check out Marcus Tavernier, 61 overall left midfielder playing for Middlesbrough, 18 years of age. I think it was agility or balance was his best attribute there. Decent ball control, crossing, dribbling, finishing and shot power, as well as penalties being in the yellow region as well, which is good for a player of this overall and a player of this age. You don't have to be having dark greens and light greens everywhere, although they are of course very helpful. still. 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves again. I feel like that's just the average that EA put on players that they don't really know that much about, but still, it's pretty decent. 3-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot isn't too bad on a player like this, and again, he's got good potential. I think it's about 83 or 84, so even better than most of the players in this video. Next up we move again back to France. Nîmes Olympique right back, we've got Sofiane Alacouche. 65 overall. I had way too much fun pronouncing his name just then. Good acceleration, speed, agility and balance as well. And I think jumping there was decent too for this guy. So Sofiane was, again, some more good physical attributes. 65 overall, so he is a higher overall, but that will mean that he's a little bit more pricey. From what I can remember though, his wages are literally £1,000, which I think is the lowest they can be as a professional footballer on this game, so yeah, at least if he costs a bit more in terms of transfer budget, he won't cost that much in terms of wages. High attacking work rate, 2-star weak foot, 2-star skill moves even, and 3-star weak foot for the 18-year-old. He's got a potential of roughly 80. And again, staying in France, we've had a lot of French-based and English-based players in this video for some reason. We've got Sonny Laiton, again, Auger, so clearly some decent youngsters coming out of their youth academy. Can't quite remember if they're a Ligue 1 or Ligue 2 side, to be fair, anymore. They seem a bit of a yo-yo team. 60 overall, though, is Ode Sonny, 17 years of age. His goalkeeping attributes obviously need some improvement, but he's still young, and he's still going to cost barely anything. I think he's worth about £400,000, so if you're a French team, you're definitely going to be able to get him. Unfortunately, for some of the other countries, it can be quite hard to get people to relocate on this game, but hopefully, if you're doing a career mode in France, you should have no issues whatsoever getting him in through the door. Moving back to England again, I feel like I've said that a lot this sort of in this video, but Jan Dander is next up. He undoubtedly has contender for best name in this video, quite frankly. It's always good to have a bit of rhyming in there, but the Liverpool attacking midfielder is 62 overall and can play as a left midfielder as well, so attacking mid and a winger too. 18 years of age, some decent technical stats there, but his main attributes, I guess, in terms of strengths were, ironically not strength, but pace and dribbling ability as well. Once again, 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, 5'8" in terms of his height, medium attacking and defensive work rate, and has a potential to get to 80 in FIFA 18 career mode. And I think, again, he's only worth like 500 grand, 450 grand, so yeah, if you're a sort of League 2 side, a League 1 side, even if you only want to bring him in on loan at first, you know, he is not going to cost that much at all. Moving back to strikers, and we're over in South Africa for the next player. We've got Lyle Foster of Orlando Pirates. I'm not even sure a South African player has ever featured in any of my tips videos ever before, but Lyle Foster, if that is the case, he is the first, so fair play, Lyle. But this guy has got really good potential. He's like 82 or 83 potential. 61 overall at the start of the game. 16 years of age. Can play as a striker or an attacking mid. 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. Playing in the South African League, but it comes under the rest of the world on the game. Really good pace the guy had as well. Good athleticism attributes overall. And yeah, just a really out there signing. I like him. Definitely try and bring him in if you can. But again, relocation might be a bit of an issue at first. Nia Kirby of Crystal Palace is next up, and another player with very good physical attributes too. 84 balance, dark green on an attribute. That is absolutely insane. It is balanced out by how absolutely horrendous the right hand side of his technicals page is, but obviously those can be trained. You want the physical attributes to be good in a young player because it's the technicals that you can train very easily, and obviously you don't want to overtrain players because for some reason the game freaks out a little bit when you train players in a certain attribute too much and they then stop growing naturally in that attribute. So you would have to keep training him forever in that attribute if you needed it to grow, but it is an option. It is an option, you know. You can easily get those attributes up more than the physical ones. Nia Kirby there from Crystal Palace, very good player, 57 overall at the start of the game and very cheap as well. But back over to France, Aurélien Tchouameni. Again, another contender for a name of this video so far. The defensive midfielder playing for Bordeaux over in France is 63 overall at 17 years of age. Very decent defensive stats. Ball control and dribbling isn't too bad as well for a holding midfielder. 2-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot, as well as medium attacking and defensive work rate for young Tchouameni. Can play as a central midfielder or defensive midfielder, so basically the same thing, but if you do want to play him a little bit further ahead or a little bit further forward, then the option is there. Probably won't work too well as a number 10 unless you train him in certain attributes. But after that, finally, the 12th and final player in this video is the Bulgarian centre-back, Petko Hristov. Not entirely sure if I pronounced that right, or Hristov. I don't know. who even knows, to be honest, apart from Petco and all the Bulgarian viewers that I have. If you're Bulgarian, then feel free to let me know in the comment section, because A, that's flipping awesome, and B, I'd just love to know how you pronounce his name. Anyway, apart from that, the 18-year-old is 61 overall and plays for Fiorentina over in Serie A. So if you're doing a Road to Glory with an Italian side, definitely going to be able to pick him up. If you're doing a Road to Glory anywhere else, you might have to wait a season before being able to bring him in. But he's a very good player, decent potential. I think it's 81 in FIFA 18 career mode, so definitely worth bringing in for roughly £600,000. But that is basically it for the players in today's video. Another batch of 12 players that you can bring in for your Road to Glory career mode saves back at home. They're all great. They're all great players, great potentials, but they're all low rated at first, which means they're all very cheap, very low wages, but they'll grow as your team grows in stature, and hopefully none of them will outgrow your team. If you grow them at a good rate, they'll stay the right level for you to be able to keep them for the entire save, and they won't want to leave because they're 75 rated and playing in League 2 or something like that. But that isn't the point. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, then make sure to slap a like on the video and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Once again, you can check out One Football Down in the description below for all of your football news needs. I believe that the tracking link works on all sorts of devices, so it should be fine. And you can also follow me on social media too. My Twitter handle is @theofficialfng. Links to that are down below, as well as my Instagram, which has exactly the same handle, @theofficialfng, over there too. But it has been an absolute pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a wonderful day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.
Yo, Massappels.
I roll out with some monsters. Looks like your team and you watchers. I do not roll with imposters. Sound like the man in the Oscars. I'm drunk off Henny and Fosters. I have a career, I am jobless. This bitch f me so hard, I might just end up unconscious. I like girls in lingerie, especially if it is crotchless. Bitch, I am the bigger picture. There is no way you can crop us.